I want you to get out your whiteboard and your whiteboard marker. Now, I want you to draw a rectangle like this. Now, I want you to divide your rectangle into 2 equal parts, like that. Now, how can we increase the number of equal parts to 4? How can I divide this rectangle to increase the amounts of equal parts to 4? I can divide each half in half again, just like this, and I have 4 equal parts. And each part is 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, and 1/4. Now I want you to grab your eraser and erase the rectangle. I need you to draw another rectangle, really big like this, all the way across your whiteboard. And I want you to divide your rectangle into 4 parts. So in half again, and half again. Now how can I divide this rectangle into 8 equal parts? I can divide each rectangle in half again. So now I have 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, and 1/8. And all together that makes 8/8. Good. Now, I want you to erase your rectangle, and I want you to draw another rectangle like this. And I want you to divide it into thirds. Now, how can we get this divided into 6 parts? You can divide each part in half like this, right? Right, because we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, and 1/6. And together that makes 6/6. Good job. All right, erase your whiteboard. Now, I want you to draw these fractions and then also shade in. I'm going to have you draw rectangles and I want you to shade in these fractions. So, I want you to draw a rectangle like this. And I want you to think, and go ahead and do this. How would you show me 1/3? With this rectangle as my whole, how would you show me 1/3? You're showing me 1/3. So, one way that you can show me 1/3 is I can divide this rectangle into 3 equal parts, because remember, 3 is how many parts my whole is divided into, and 1 is how many I'm interested in. So if I asked you to shade one of these, what did you shade? You shaded 1, and that means this is 1/3 of my whole. Now, I want you to shade 2/3. What would you do? You would shade another part of your rectangle because this is 2 of 3. Good job. Now I need you to erase. And I need you to draw another rectangle for me. And I need you to divide it and shade 1/6. So how many parts would you need to divide this rectangle into? You would need to divide it into 6 parts because 6 is the bottom number and that is how many equal parts it needs to be divided into. If I asked you to shade 1/6, what would you shade? You would shade 1 of my 6 pieces, right? Because this is 1/6. This is 1 of my 6 whole pieces. Good job. All right, so now what I need you to do is I need you to erase your board. And I need you to get Lesson 7, Student Page A. Now that you have lesson 7, student page A, it should have yellow at the top. I need you to follow along and work on this worksheet with me. So if we read the first question, right here, it says circle the larger fraction. And this says use your paper strips. We are going to use our fraction pieces to determine which is bigger and which is smaller. So if you look at 1/2 and 1/3, do you know which fraction is bigger? It's okay if you don't. So what you need to do is you need to get your black circle, and you need to show 1/2 and 1/3. But how are you going to do that? Remember, to show 1/2, we need 2 pieces because that's 1/2. The bottom number is 2, so we need 2 pieces. And we only need 1 of the 2 pieces. So I'm going to show 1/2 right here. And then using my black circle again, I'm going to show you 1/3. Remember, we need 3 pieces because that's our bottom number or our whole. Then I'm going to show you 1 of my 3 pieces. And it wants to know, what is bigger, 1/3 or 1/2? Remember, this is 1/2 and this is 1/3. I would say that 1/2 is bigger, so I'm going to circle that. And then you do the same thing for all of these down here. You can use your fraction pieces to help you, and then try these without your fraction circles.